Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so if you want to see how I achieve this pinky Valentine's Day makeup look, just keep on watching. Okay, so beauties, here I am starting my makeup by doing my brow. I love doing my brow first before any other thing on my face. I have oily skin, so I love when my brow or my face doesn't have anything on it, so that the brow pencil will glide on very well without slipping. Okay, when I apply foundation before doing my brow, I notice that my brow pencil doesn't glide so well. And secondly, I love sometimes leaning my hands on my face, okay, to get that balance when I'm doing my brow. And if I should apply foundation before doing my brow, I will not have the opportunity to lean my hand on my face. If not, I'm going to mess up the foundation. So these are the reason why I love doing my brow first. And also I noticed that when you do your brow first, it frames your face, okay? So it gives you the direction where you are going to. I don't know whether it happens to other people, but if I should do my foundation before my brow, when I look at my face, it look like, I don't know, it seems a kind of naked. So brow frames my face and then give me the illusion of what I am going for. Okay, like I said, I am using this brow pencil from MAC Cosmetics in the shade Onyx. Okay, it is the darkest of the color when it comes to their brow pencil. I love me some dark brows. Okay, yeah, so this is exactly what I'm doing. Beauties, my brow, the last time I shaved my brow, or I shaped my brow hairs, I think 4 weeks ago. So my brow hairs are all over the place, honestly. But then I'm trying to use this pencil because it's so slim. It is so precise, okay? No matter how the brow hairs are all over the place, I still try to like get it. Then beauties, after that, the next thing that I'm doing here is to clean my brow. No matter how messy you did your brow, concealer supposed to be the best thing that can happen to your brow, honestly, because they will help you clean whatever mistake, whatever mess you did while doing the brow. Yeah, so the the concealer that I'm using here is from Lancome. Their camouflage concealer. I have it in the shade 11. Okay, it is closer to my skin tone. Yeah, so if you are using a concealer to to clean your brows, voiceover, tell me, are you a fan of voiceover? I hate doing voiceover, honestly, but the day I did this makeup, everyone was at home that there is no chance to like talk without interfering or without disturbances. So please bear with me, okay? Yeah, so let's go back to what I was saying. I love using a concealer to clean my brow, and anytime that I'm using concealer, I love using a concealer that is one shade lighter than my skin color, okay, so that I will not have this whitish cast kind of under my brow. So the same the same concealer that I use to clean my brow is the one that I'm using to prep my eyelid. I have darkness or hyperpigmentation on my eyelid, yeah. So I'm using the concealer, okay, to make sure that the hyperpigmentation is well covered, a kind of, so that when I apply my eyeshadow, it's going to glide so well. Yeah. So beauties, I am using my Jackie Aina, the eyeshadow that she collaborated with Anastasia Beverly Hill. Very beautiful eyeshadow to do my brow. I'm just using two colors from this palette. So the one that I'm using now is the one called Credit. It is a dark brown eyeshadow, very beautiful. Yeah, so like always, I am applying it on the outer part of my eyes and then blending it towards the middle part. I'm not coming all the way to my inner eyes, just the outer till the midpoint of my eyes. I don't know whether you can see it. I didn't get very close to my inner corner, okay? Yeah, so it's like half of my outer part of my eyes is where I am applying the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow is so beautiful. Yeah, in as much as that it is dark, but it's not all that too dark for my skin tone. It is perfect. Yeah, so like you can see, eyeshadow is all about, blending, trying to avoid any harsh line. Oh, I forgot, I also used the color ginger above the credit, okay. Yeah, just to make sure I'm not having any harsh line, okay. Yeah, so the ginger is like a skin tone color, okay. That is why, I'm using it to blend the credit so that everything will look well blended. And if you notice, I am bringing the ginger towards my inner part of my eyes. You can barely see it because it's closer to my skin color. Now I use a color called Supreme. Unfortunately, I thought I was recording when I was applying it, but yeah, I wasn't recording, okay. But then the pink color you are seeing there is Supreme from the same eyeshadow palette. Yeah, so I am blending everything just to make sure that I am having a beautiful color, okay. Yeah, so beauties, after that, the next thing that I did was to use falsies. This is from Demi Wispies, I think. And then my lash glue, okay, to apply on my eyes. So if you know me very well here on my channel, you know that this is the best method to apply your falsies as beginner. You can never go wrong with this application. Sometimes when I try to do the other method where you apply the glue on the falsies, sometimes I apply more, sometimes I apply less. And when I apply more, it takes time to dry. And when I apply less, it dries so fast that when I apply the falsies, it's not going to stick to my eyes. But this is the best method. If you are a beginner and you are watching this video, please practice with this method. You are going to get it after maybe 1 or 2 or 3 practices, okay. It is very easy, it is very simple, and the good thing is your body temperature dries the false glue faster than when you apply it on the lashes itself. Yeah, so as you can see what I'm doing here, I am trying to apply it on my eyes. So beautiful. And this falsies is beginner friendly, okay. I love Adele lashes, especially their Demi Wispies, okay. They are not too much, they are not too not too, I don't know how to explain it. It is perfect for beginners, okay. If you are a beginner and you are looking for falsies, please try Adele Wispies, okay. They are so beautiful. Can you just see? Yeah, so beauties, after that, the next thing that I'm doing here is to apply my primer, okay. And the primer that I'm using today is from Lancome, their Prep and Matte foundation primer, okay. Yeah, reason why I decided to use this primer is because I am using the foundation from Lancome. I have formed a habit where anytime I use a particular foundation from a brand, I try to use their primer so that both goes hand in hand, okay. Yeah, it is not a must, but then this is something that I started doing and I love it. Okay, here beauties, I have a very deep smile lines, okay. So I love prepping those smile line. If not, foundation tend to crease into those smile lines, especially when I'm moving my mouth or when I am chewing something or maybe when I'm laughing or talking. So this is something that I'm doing here now, trying to use eyeshadow primer. This particular eyeshadow primer is from Creolan. Is that Creolan? Before I will call something else. Beauties, please wait, let me just get it, okay. So it is called Creolan, okay. Yeah, then beauties, after that I am using my Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear 24-hour wear foundation, okay. Yes, I told you I use the primer, so I decided to use foundation from the same brand. Yeah, and I have it in the shade either 13 or 13.1. I'm going to put everything that I used here, in my description box, okay. Yeah, the foundation look a kind of orangey on camera, but in real life it is looking a kind of reddish, but then I have warm undertone, okay. So by the time I will apply concealer, my bronzer and everything, they all came together. Okay, so don't worry, there is no cause for alarm. Then blend, 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 blend. Makeup is all about blending. Foundation is all about blending. Okay, instead of foundation sitting on top of your skin, you try to like blend it so that they will marinate together with your skin. As you can see, the oranginess or the redness, depending on how you are seeing it, is gradually disappearing. Yeah, so can you just see how the foundation is looking? Then beauties, after that, I am using the same concealer from same brand, Lancome Teint Idol All Over Wear Concealer. I have it in the shade 500, and that 500 should be 12 or 11, I don't know. Yeah, but I have it in the shade 500. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is applying it normally on the areas that light hits your face, under your eyes, on your chin, on your cupid bow, forehead, bridge of the nose. Okay, yeah, normally areas where you see people apply concealer. Okay, yeah, so what we are trying to do here is to bring life back into our skin. Yeah, because by the time you will contour and bronze and do all those things, those areas you apply concealer will, you know, they will push a kind of forward. While where you apply, what's it called, contour, we go a kind of behind. Okay, I don't know whether that makes sense. So what I'm doing here again is using my foundation stick. This is a MAC Soft Matte foundation stick. Okay, they have discontinued this product anyway, so I am using it to apply normally on the areas that shadow hits my face. Okay, so like always, we go on to blend. Yeah, so beauties, how is your day going? Long time no see. I know I didn't post throughout the month of January. Yes, though every now and then I post like shorts, but my long form video, I did not even post anything in January. Not that I did it purposely, but then when we entered 2026, I decided to like stay, you know, to stay back and reflect. Okay, yeah, so not that I am not motivated to push any video, but then I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush this 2026. Okay, I want that slow but steady type of life. Yes, so that was the reason why I didn't post throughout the month of January, even though it hit my channel in a negative way. But then it's okay, we move. Once there is life, there is hope. Okay, so if you're wondering where is Beauty by NG, I am doing good. My family, you know, are doing great. Everything is going on fine. Okay, so don't run away from my channel. Please stick to my channel. Okay, yes, so what I'm doing, as you can see, I've already started blending my concealer, you know, trying to make everything look beautiful. The contour, I've already blended them. Yeah, so the under eyes are always the last part of my blending because I want the concealer to get a kind of dry, and when it does, I get more coverage than when I started blending immediately after application. Okay, so if you're the type that wants a kind of coverage under your eyes, don't blend immediately. Wait for it to get in contact with air, a kind of a bit dry, then you can start blending. You will notice that the concealer will have more coverage. Okay, so here there was a music on this day that I'm doing my video playing, you know, in the background, and I'm just jamming and dancing, you know, with the music. Yeah. So beauties, after blending my concealer, I decided to go back with my foundation brush. Okay, you know, when you blend your concealer, you will notice that there is a demarcation between your concealer and your foundation, and this is something that as a beginner we have to avoid. Okay, all those harsh lines, we have to avoid them. Nobody should know where each product starts and where it ends. Okay, so that was the reason why I went back to my foundation brush to blend, you know, the edges where concealer meets foundation. And then as you can see, after that I decided to go back to my contour brush. also to blend again. And now I am blending my under eye, because by now the concealer there is already dry enough to give me the coverage that I am looking for. Yeah, so blend, 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 blend. But then one thing with concealer is you don't have to blend your concealer the same way you are blending your foundation. If not, at the end of the day, you'll be looking for the concealer that you applied. You blend, but then make sure that you are not blending away all the concealer. So this is what Beauty by NG is doing now, okay? And then if you notice how my hand is going, I am light-handed when it comes to blending my concealer, okay? If you are heavy-handed, you might blend away all the concealers. And another thing is, if you don't take time, you start seeing patches, okay? So it's like I am barely hitting the brush on the concealers, okay? So that is one tip again I want to give you as a beginner. If you are blending, just a light bounce with the brush to your face. Don't be too heavy, okay? Don't be too hard. If not, you start noticing patches. Yes. So beauties, can you see the way the face is looking? Yeah. And one thing with makeup is this: we don't just blend within seconds. You take your time to blend. You take your time, okay? Slow and steady. You take your time to blend so that you don't have any issues after blending. Now I am going back with my foundation brush again, okay, to make sure that where the concealer ends before my contour, that you are not going to see any harsh line. And then I go around my face to make sure that everything is well and seamlessly blended. Yeah. So that is what I'm doing, beauties. And the next thing that I did after all this going back and forth is to set my under eyes. So I use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, okay, to set my under eyes. In fact, this is the same powder that I used to set all over my face. I bought the dark, and since I have the dark deep, I have the dark deepest, but since I bought the dark, beauties, I have not dropped it. It is so beautiful. It gives that golden yellow undertone to it, okay? I love it. So I am using it to set first all the areas that I apply concealer, okay, especially under my eyes, to avoid creasing. Because one thing with under eyes concealer, after blending, you go straight away to set it. If not, all the bouncing back and forth with your brush will cause that particular area to warm up, and whatever concealer that you have there, because your skin is already warm, it will start creasing. So that is why it's good to go immediately to do what? To set it immediately. And now I am using my big powder. This powder brush is from BH Cosmetics anyway, to set the whole of my face. And I am using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, the one that I used to set, okay? And then beauties, after that, I am setting my contoured area with my bronzer, okay? This particular one is from MAC Cosmetics. Can you see how beautiful this color is on my skin tone? Oh, so beautiful. There are some bronzers that are too red or too contoured like, you know, when I use it on my face, but this is a beautiful and a perfect contour color. Not contour, bronzing color for my skin tone, okay? You can see how these bronzer just pushed up my cheekbones, okay? So now I am using it also to like contour my nose. Yeah. Can you see my cheekbones, beauties? It is looking chiseled. Woo! Oh yes, I am still jamming to my music, okay? So going back with my powder brush, okay, to blend everything. So now I am going back to my MAC Cosmetics blush. This is 2026 and I'm still using my Raisin blush from MAC Cosmetics. Yes, I just pray and hope that MAC will not discontinue this particular blush from them. So beautiful. It doesn't look harsh, especially on dark skin. Raisin, it is a reddish brown type of blush. Okay, so beautiful, so subtle. It doesn't give that like, oh, she's wearing blush on her cheeks. As you can see, yeah, I love it. I am a fan of going back all the time to make sure that everything is looking good. That is how I learn my makeup. You know, if I apply, I go back with brush to make sure that everything is good. And now under my eyes, I'm using my MAC black pencil in the shade Graphic Black or whatever. I'm going to put everything like I said in the description box. Okay, I'm using it under my lower lash line. Yeah, I don't have lashes there, so I don't even bother myself applying any mascara there. But then if you have lashes, or maybe, yeah, you can go on to apply your mascara. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm using a kind of eyeshadow brush. Okay, just to blend the black. It doesn't look harsh. Beauties, can you see? Going back again with a brush to blend everything. Yeah, so now, woo, it is lipstick time. Yes, so here I use my MAC Prep and Prime lip base, okay, to prep my lips. Yes, I must do this before applying my lipstick. I wear 90% of the time I am wearing a matte lipstick. So if I don't prep my lips, then I will have a crusty dry lips. But I never had one because I used to prep my lips every now and then. Yeah, so, and this MAC Cosmetics Prep and Prime lip base is so beautiful, especially when you are applying a kind of a matte lipstick on your lips. So I am going back to a shade called Soleil. You know, I use the color on my brow bone just to make that area to pop. Yeah, so that is exactly what Beauty by NG is doing. So beauties, hope you are still enjoying my video. Please, if you do at this moment, please kindly give this video a thumbs up. Massive thumbs up. This is my first long video for the year. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, okay? Comment, like, share this video, and subscribe please if you haven't subscribed. Turn on your notification bell so whenever I upload video, you will be the first to be notified. Please beauties, I am begging. Okay, yeah, so here I am applying my lipstick. This is from Lip Bar, okay, in the shade Rich Auntie. So beautiful, so perfect for the Valentine's Day. And beauties, let me ask you, how are you preparing for your Valentine's Day? So what are you going to do on Valentine's Day? Fortunately, this year Valentine falls on Saturday. So what are your plans? Okay, what are you going to do with hubby? What are you going to do with your fiancé? What are you going to do with yourself? Are you going to go on a solo date? Are you going to take yourself out? How are you going to pamper yourself on a Valentine's Day? Just drop it in the comment section, okay? Yeah, so for me, I just want to like treat myself in a way that I haven't, because this is the starting of the year. I want to give myself that love, that pamper that I needed, okay? Yeah, so just tell me, how are you celebrating? Are you a Valentine's Day? For me, every day is celebrating love, but 14th February is always a special day because it's a lover's day. It is Valentine's Day. Yeah, you can celebrate on yourself. You can take yourself on a date. So tell me, how are you going to celebrate it? So beauties, as you can see, the lips, everything is looking beautiful. My gown, it's screaming pink Valentine. Pink, 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 pink. My eyes, my lips, and my dress. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, give this video a massive thumbs up. Comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will catch you all in my next video. Stay safe and stay blessed out there. Till my next video. Bye. And don't forget to pamper yourself. Don't forget to treat yourself. Don't forget to show yourself love. Don't forget to tell the world that you are existing, okay? Don't wait for anybody to celebrate this Valentine's Day for you. You can do it for yourself. You can show yourself love. You are worth it. You are queen. You are amazing. You are a superwoman. Keep on shining. Love you all. Bye.